Welcome dear students. Today we are starting a new chapter, chapter number 14, and the name of the chapter is Rectilinear Figure. So in today's session we'll be starting exercise 14a, and first, before we start the exercise, let's see few things that we need to understand, which is mandatory for doing exercise. Okay, so first is, what is polygon? Okay, so kindly look at the figure. Okay, so you look at the figure. So in this figure, what you observe is, this is a closed figure. You don't see any opened end out here. So this is a closed figure which is formed by straight lines, isn't it? So what is polygon? Polygon is any closed figure which is formed by straight lines, so that's why this is a polygon. This point is called vertex, or you can call this point also. This part is called the edge. Okay, and this is called interior angle. Okay, this is called interior angle. This is also interior, this is also interior angle, and this is also interior angle. This thing is the one that you need to keep in mind. Now if you look at this, this is also formed with straight lines, isn't it? But you see there is open end out here. Okay, so that's why this is not a polygon. Now although this figure is closed figure, but this one is not a straight line. This is a curve, isn't it? This is a curve, so that's why this also is not a polygon. So remember, polygon should be closed and it should be made up of straight lines. Okay, so this is all about your polygon. Now there is something called regular polygon. Now if you look at all these figures, we call this triangle, and in this triangle what is happening is all the sides are equal. Okay, so if there is a closed figure which is formed by equal sides, such kind of closed figure is known as regular polygon. For example, here you have got 3 sides, here you have got 4 sides, here you have got 5 sides, 6 sides, right? So it continues in the same way. And if you observe, all the sides are equal to each other. Okay, so such kind of closed figure are known as regular polygon. I hope this thing is clear to you. Okay, so if having understood what is polygon, actually basically you can call this irregular polygon. Okay, irregular polygon, and this is regular polygon. Now having understood about polygons, let's see the formula that we need in this particular chapter. So obviously we will be learning formula, and formulae are mentioned out here. So kindly look at the diagram first. So you see, this are called interior angles. Okay, and these angles, see, if you extend this line, okay, if you extend each side or edge, you get one angle being formed. For example, this angle, this angle, this angle, this angle, and this angle in the diagram. So these angles are known as exterior angles. Remember, how do we form exterior angles? First you have to extend one of the side, and whichever angle is formed, that is called exterior angle. Okay, now the question is, what will be the sum of interior angles? Okay, so it always depends on the number of sides. For example, if you see here, in a triangle, sum of interior angle is 180, but in case of quadrilateral it is 360. If you add all the interior angles, you get 360 degree, and if you add in pentagon, if you add all the interior angles, you get 540. Okay, now see, what you observe here is, you observe that the interior angles depend on the number of sides, isn't it? So if you have got n sides in a polygon, then what will be the sum of the interior angles? Sum of the interior angles is going to be this much. So this is very important formula. Okay, very important formula. So this gives you number of or sum of interior angles of a polygon whose number of sides is n. So it doesn't matter whether the polygon is regular polygon or irregular polygon. Okay, so this formula is for both polygon, both regular and irregular polygons. Okay, now you know that in irregular polygon you have got different unequal sides, isn't it? So in the same way we will have unequal interior angles also. But in case of regular polygon, you know that all the sides are equal, isn't it? So when all the sides are equal, with that you must have all the interior angles to be equal to each other. Okay, so in see, that's why each interior angle of a regular polygon, so that's why regular polygon is written out here, and here we don't have any regular thing written. Okay, so if there's a if there is a regular polygon given, and if they ask you what is the value of each interior angle, then you have to make use of this formula. And another formula and another thing that you need to keep in mind is for any polygon you take, sum of the exterior angle will always be 360 degree. Sum of the exterior angle will always be 360 degree. There will be no change in the sum of the exterior angle. Okay, so these are the things that you need to keep in mind. So having understood this, let's see the first question. So the first question from 14a question says the sum of the interior angles of a polygon is 4 times the sum of its exterior angles. Okay, so this is very important. This part is very important. Find the number of sides in the polygon. Okay, so let the number of sides be, let the number of sides be n. It's simple. We'll take the number of sides to be n. Okay, now according to question, what is happening is sum of the interior angles, that is okay, sum of the interior angles, let's say sum of the interior angles is equals to 4 times sum of the exterior angles, sum of the exterior angle, isn't it? So that's what is given to us. Now all of you know sum of the interior angles is calculated using the formula n-2 into 180 degree, and this is equals to 4 into sum of the exterior angle is how much? It is always 360 degrees, isn't it? So bring this 180 to the denominator, you get n-2 out here. Okay, so it becomes 4 into 360 degree by 180 degree. Okay, so this will get cancelled exactly 2 times. So 4 into 2 is 8. So bring this 2 out there, so you get n equals to 8 plus 2, which is 10. So therefore what is n? N is number of sides, right? So therefore required number of sides is how much? It is exactly 10. I hope this is clear to you. You may pause the video and note down the solution. Let's have another question. So another question says in a polygon there are 5 right angles and the remaining angles are equal to 195 degree each. Find the number of sides in the polygon. Okay, now there are 5 right angles and remaining sides. Now I don't know how many sides are remaining. You don't know how many sides are remaining. Okay, so let's say there are x. Okay, there are x remaining sides. Okay, now see, question is asking you find the number of sides in the polygon. Try to understand what is happening here. Okay, so 5 right angles are there. Okay, and the remaining angles are equal to 195 degree each. Okay, now you need to find the number of sides in the polygon. Okay, so one thing I want to say here is okay, so let's say that we have got a number of sides to be n. Okay, so let the number of sides be n. Okay, then sum of the interior angles. Okay, so therefore sum of the interior angles will be how much? It will be n-2 into 180 degree. So all of you are quite familiar with this formula, isn't it? Okay, so one thing that I want to say here is, suppose you have got three sides. Okay, then how many angles will be there? Obviously you will have three sides, and three angles, isn't it? Okay, suppose if you have got four sides, then you will have four angles, isn't it? Now I'm saying that there are n sides, then obviously you must have how many angles? You must have n angles. Okay, okay. Now see, you kindly observe this. If you have got x remaining sides, x remaining angles, then you have got n equals to, okay, n equals to, this is number of angles. Okay, number of angles will be how much? It will be, you have got 5 right angles, and you have got how many, this thing, how many sides, how many remaining sides are there? You have got exactly x. So what is the number of remaining angles? That is x is equals to n minus 5, isn't it? I hope you are able to understand. There are n angles. See, if you have got n sides, then you have got n angles. So n angles will be equals to 5 right angles plus x remaining angles. So that means from here, what do you get is, you get x equals to n minus 5. That means you have got n minus 5 remaining angles. Okay, now let's see what is happening here. Okay, so some of the interior angles means, see, there are 5 right angles, isn't it? 5 right angles, so it will be 5 into 90, right? Sum of the 5 right angles will be 5 into 90, plus you have got n minus 5. Remember, you have got n minus 5 remaining angles, and all of n minus 5 remaining angles measures 195 degree. So that's why it will be 195 degree into n minus 5 is equals to, we have n minus 2 into 180 degree. I hope this thing is clear to you. So from here we just need to calculate what is the value of n. Okay, so let's quickly calculate this. Then this is 450 degree plus this is 195 degree into n minus 5 5s are 25 carried over 4, 5 9s are 45 plus, no 5 5s are 25 carried over 2, 5 9s are 45, 45 plus 2 is 47 carried over 4, 5 1s are 5, so this is 9, right? So similarly here you get 180 degree n minus 360 degree. Okay, so bring this n out here. So what you are going to get is, okay, so you have 195 degree n minus 180 degree n. Now bring this entire thing out here. So you get 975 degree minus you have 360 degree minus you have 450 degree. Okay, right, so let's find the difference. So this difference turns out to 15 degree n. Okay, so this is equal to, okay, so let's find the difference. So this is, first let's add the negative ones. So when you add these two, you get 0 11 and we have got 810. So 975 minus 810, so this is going to be 5, this is going to be 6, and this is going to be 1. So you get 165, isn't it? Okay, so now keep n out here. So we have 165 degree by, we have got 15 degree. Let's do the cancellation. Okay, let's start with 5 1s are 5 3s are 15, right? So the 5 3s are 15, 5 3s are 15. Okay, now again with 5 3s are, right? So 3 1s are 3, so 11. So therefore the value of n is turning out to be 11 here. So therefore required number of sides is how much? 11 in this case. I hope the question is clear to you. So you may pause the video and note down your solution. Now let's look at this particular problem. In a pentagon ABCDE, AB is parallel to DC. So AB, so let me draw two parallel lines first. AB is parallel to DC. Okay, so AB, we can call this to be DC. Okay, so it's a pentagon, so that's why, see, they are parallel. Okay, so it is said that they are parallel, so you can do this. AB is parallel to DC. they are parallel. Okay, and since they are parallel, how many sides are done? 3 sides are done. So let me draw 2 more sides. Okay, so this is your E. Now in this diagram you see AB is parallel to DC, and it is given that angle A, that is this angle, angle E, that is this angle, and angle D, that is this angle, they are in the ratio 3:4:5. Now you need to find what is angle E. Okay, now what is given out here? Can you tell me? Here it is given that, okay, so it is given that AB is parallel. Okay, so given is, so what we can say here is, if this is given to us, then you have if this figure is given to you, then your n is how much? 5. Number of sides, pentagon, no, so n is 5. So let's find what is sum of the interior angles. Okay, no, let's find it later. Now if these two are parallel lines, then there's a special theorem which says this angle plus this angle. Okay, so if you add these two angles, then your total will be 180 degree. Okay, now since AB is parallel to DC, it means that angle B plus angle C is how much? Angle B and angle C, when you add them up, you get 180 degree. Okay, now also it is given that angle A is to angle E is to angle D. It is given to be 3:4:5. 3:4:5. Okay, so let me take, let angle A equals to 3x, angle B equals to, no, angle E equals to 4x, and angle D equals to 5x. Okay, now sum of the interior angles. Okay, so therefore sum of the interior angles, sum of the interior angles. So all of you know the formula is n-2 into 180 degree, isn't it? Right, so sum of the interior angles means, can I write angle A plus angle B plus angle C, no, yeah, angle C plus angle D plus angle E? Can I do this? Definitely. So we have n-2, so n is 5 out here, so 5 minus 2 into 180 degrees. So let me put the values. So angle A is how much? Angle A is 3x plus, now you know angle B and angle C, when you add them up, okay, in place of this I can write 180 degree. Okay, angle D is 5x, and angle E is 4x. Okay, so this is 3 into 180 degree. Okay, which is how much? So this is 0 into 3 into 0 0, 3 8s are 24, right? 3 1s are, so you get 540 degree. So here 3x plus 5x plus 4x. Okay, so 3x plus this is 8x, so 12x. So 12x will be equals to 540 degree minus, bring this out here, you get 180 degree. So when you subtract, you get 360 degree. So from here x will be 360 degree by 12. Okay, so it's gonna be 30 degree. Is that clear? So now question is asking you to find angle E, isn't it? So therefore angle E will be equals to how much? It is given to be, angle E is 4x, isn't it? Angle E is given to be 4x. Now okay, so it is given to be 4 into x. X is exactly 30 degrees, isn't it? So the value of angle E turns out to be 120 degree in this case. Okay, so since this was the introductory class for you, so today we'll be doing only this much. Thank you very much.